My name is Jessica Weed. I really do appreciate this opportunity to further our interview for ID Inc. I'm excited and very eager about this company. So, a little bit about me is I'm going to go ahead and use Agile in action. So, I will apply Agile methods in learning design, really focused around that flexibility aspect of using that Agile methodology. So, allowing the client's needs to be met, making sure that they are being heard, also maintaining motivation with my team. I do that through the agile methodologies by chunking those materials and those manageable tasks and really celebrating the wins through their sprints. We did this little object, this task, we can celebrate, but we're going to keep it moving, but also allowing the client to be flexible, saying, I need this to be changed, and working with the team to change those tasks. I can really use that through Scrum. Scrum is great because it embraces the change and it has continuous improvement, allowing the team to improve with the stakeholders in mind. I can also use that in Kanban because that's really that visual workflow, that great visual representation of the to-do progress, the progress column, the review column, and the done column. So that really sees that progress go through. Also that visual motivation of when a task gets done. It also allows us to chunk and limit those overwhelming of tasks and categorizing them so that the team is not overwhelmed and we can celebrate that motivation. Also, agile methodology allows us to really be incorporated with that SAM model in instructional design. So allowing for that collaboration of the stakeholders and the team and the needs of the learning designer keeps that workflow going and those outcomes being met. So that open communication allows for that to happen. So some tool proficiencies. So what project management tools that I'm familiar with are those Google Sheets, but also I have been learning Asana and really diving deep into that. What I like about Asana is its very ease of use. Even though I'm relatively new to it, I feel like I'm an expert at all because of the ease of use. Asana is great because I'm able to really see that visual and allow the team to collaborate with that visual. It's all in one place. We can manage day-to-day tasks, we can set deadlines and really track the progress with that visual. It also allows for time tracking, so you can adjust the time. I might have needed more time on one task, but oh wait, looking at the visual, I might not need it on the other. So I can adjust that time as going. And that's really that flexibility coming into play. Also, Asana tracks that budget, but it also really allows us to find those bugs and tracks those glitches so that we can adjust to make sure that we are meeting those deadlines and we are not being set back. It also allows for those communications right there on Asana where those updates on what happened that day or major updates are all on a forum. Also, it pairs really well with the Slack tool just for that communication to make sure that everyone is seeing that, but having it all in one place allows for the team to better communicate, but also move forward with that tracking, move forward with that progress. So that collaboration is always maintained. So when I'm defining success, so how do I define and measure the project success in learning design? I'm really looking at that project objective and outcomes. Are we meeting the project objectives? Are we delivering the stakeholders' needs and expectations? Are they approving the expectation and the deliverables? And we also are achieving those learning outcomes. I'm also going to ask that question. Did the learners acquire that intended knowledge of the project? Can they also apply that knowledge past the learning materials? I'm also looking at the Kirkpatrick levels, the reaction, the learning, the behavior, and the results. So did the students and the learners really enjoy the training? Did they take away from the training? How was their satisfaction? Was the learning outcomes being met? Behavioral, are they able to apply that learning? And then of course our results. Was it an effective training? Or was it an effective learning material? Also on that ROI, return on investment, and that key performance indicators are a great way to look at that success. Thank you for this opportunity and your time. I really look forward to hearing back from you. Hope you enjoyed learning about that agile learning.